MW2 on ESPN2, how's it going?
It's great. I am so happy to be here. Everyone is having a great time. I just can't believe everyone's making so much noise.
Who picks your outfits?
Who picks my outfits? I do.
I love the look.
Thank you.
The stockings, the shoes. Here we are at Supercross. What do you think? Are you the trophy girl?
Well, yes, I am.
That would make me want to win.
Really?
Are the guys going to kiss you and stuff, or is that taboo?
I think maybe just a little on the cheek.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
That'd be
and
good.
What's your function in life other than trophy girl? And hey, get off my mic.
My function in life?
Right.
I'm a Venus swimwear model.
Okay. Turn-ons, turn-offs. Turn on.
Turn off. You.
Okay, turn off.
Cigars.
Cigars, definitely. Smoking is way out. What do you think about the guys that race Supercross? They're in shape.
Oh, they are hunks. They are so hot. I'm amazed.
You know, I thought of...
Hot bodies.
Have you ever seen MW2 on ESPN2?
Actually, you know, I have heard of that show.
I am so upset. I am the host, you know.
I'm usually sleeping during that time.
Well, what do you do at night that makes you so sleepy? Supercross goes Hollywood. Hey, do you ever notice how big everything's getting?
Do I have any parts for you in movies?
Big time stars. Jeremy's got a new hairdo, he's got new girls, he's got new this, that. Hollywood celebrities up in the press boxes.
We couldn't even get in. We showed up out front. There was supposed to be, you know, like a pass and stuff, and wasn't there. Couldn't get in.
Yeah, the fans are cheering. Hey, check it out. David Bailey is kind of being quite a celebrity. You know, he's going to give us the inside scoop on Supercross. Big time ESPN2 2-hour telecast. Huge TV truck shot live. No mistakes made.
What you say on the tape, you can't take back.
You know what else? Ty Davis, Laughlin Hare Scrambles, Miguel Duhamel. Wait, one more thing. We got our own big Hollywood screen test. Yeah! Whoa, look at this. Look. Look at them go! Look at the boys at Supercross flying through the air. It's incredible. Whoa!
Yes, Circus du Soleil here at Anaheim, the moto venue.
I don't even have a cue card, no teleprompter. It's unbelievable. Supercross madness. This is where it all started. California, they got the greatest motocross, Supercross fans in the world.
MW2 is brought to you by Honda Motorcycles, the leader in on and off-road fun. Honda, come ride with us. And by Suzuki. Right now, your Suzuki dealer has the ride you've been waiting for and the financing to get it.
Name and occupation.
Matt LeBlanc, actor.
Matt LeBlanc, friends, you know him? Here he is. He's one of the actors in Hollywood that's into the dirt bike thing. Hey, Matt, we're hanging out at Anaheim Supercross. That show, Friends, is going off. Rumor has it you might be making a good chunk of change for the show.
Keep the red paint. Yeah, we were #1 last week, and it's going good. But this is, look at this. This is just killer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just nuts out here.
Okay, wait a second. Two Massachusetts boys. Medfield, Mass, Newton, Mass.
Newton, Mass, and Medfield.
The East Coast thing.
The East Coast thing.
Let's talk about this. We got Hollywood.
About this.
All right, we got Hollywood celebrities up here in the booths. We're hanging out. I mean, everything's gone Hollywood. We're half hour away. Jeremy's got cars, chicks, sunglass companies.
He's got it all. He's got it all. He's like the hero.
What about riding? You get a chance to go riding? I know you're really busy. You go out with Joe Colabert and the guys at Suzuki?
Yeah, I do. They take me out. I go out a lot with them. You know, they ride hard and stuff. It's fun to go out with them. And maybe Laraco or Albertine will pull it off tonight.
You think so?
It's hard to say. McGrath's awfully good. He's just like a notch above the rest.
Kevin Windham is to the 125s that Jeremy McGrath is to the 250s. 2 races, 2 runaways so far for the Baton Rouge native. But here in Anaheim, Windham knew it wouldn't be easy. Heat winner Greg Schnell, number 97, got the whole shot before title contender David Pingree, number 29, took over the lead. Lap 2, Schnell blocked past Pingree into the hay bales. Schnell inheriting the lead and held on for 6 laps. Schnell, riding for the new Larry Brooks-managed Team Chaparral, didn't give in readily to the pressure. This track wasn't as easy to pass on as the opening rounds, but Windham, after back and forth lead changing, made his move at the halfway mark. Schnell refused to fade off the podium, finishing his best Supercross performance in second. Behind Wyndham and Schnell, the battle raged between number 19 James Dobb and Pingree, anxious to get back up with the leaders. Dobb, a late start, had controlled third for 6 laps when Pingree came a-knocking. Trying to slip through on the inside, they tangled. Pingree to 8th place would finish in 7th. Dobb dropped a spot, retaking it with a pass on Rusty Holland. Dobb his first podium of the season in 3rd. Wyndham took a strong hold on the points chase. The heel clicker for the fans. With all kinds of room to spare, it was Wyndham at the checkers. Wyndham with a 15-point lead in the West 125s over Dobb. Schnell moves into 3rd.
We're here at Anaheim. You're going to be able to put the package together for the blue and white?
I hope so. I feel really good and get a little mini streak going here. Hope so. Yeah, I feel really good.
How's everything working out? You're getting adapted good to the Supercross style?
Yeah, I'm relaxing this year, you know. I feel really good.
I get to do an interview with Damon Bradshaw, and he said he'd give me the interview if I didn't weird out. Can I weird out with you?
Go ahead, weird out.
No, I mean not right now, but maybe in the future. Do you have any parts for me, like in any Hollywood movies or anything? Lethal Weapon 4, maybe Mel Gibson, this and that, something with Claudia Schiffer. I need a part, I need a piece. Pit part, B-roll, background, I don't care.
Is it possible for you not to weird out?
Hey, in the off-season, I did a little training with Ty Davis. He said, why don't you come up to Laughlin Hare Scrambles? I go, dude, I rode that race 3 years in a row. Show you like you wouldn't believe. Yes, it's a great place to go off. Casey folks put on a really good race. Laughlin Hare Scramble, 4 hours. For me, Ty, 3 hours, you know, 90 miles. Nasty.
The Laughlin U.S. Hare Scrambles Championship kicked off an all-comers weekend with mini action. These youngsters provide a great send-off for a day of racing and, of course, remind all the bigger, older guys what the sport is all about, having fun.
That was tender. That was real tender.
That was a special moment.
That was very tender, Jerry.
It's not about winning necessarily. It's about racing and doing your best. So, okay, it is about winning when you're a big guy with big sponsors and bills to pay, but who says you can't have fun, too? This end-of-the-year gathering brings out the pros for one last bash or for a sneak peek into the new season and what it might bring. Mike Healy made his desert debut sporting the latest in tasteful earth tones, and several riders were here testing new equipment for next year. As the pros headed out for 2 loops in the open desert, they knew that anything could happen and often does. What did happen was Ty Davis took the lead and never looked back. Greg Zitterkoff locked into 2nd place after getting around Mike Healy, who was doing a little navigational freelancing.
He was going like a summit, but he wasn't following the course. He missed 3 checks right off the bat.
Davis hung on for the win, followed by Zitterkoff and Coloradan Jim Gray.
I just tried working by each guy fast I could with my own race, and I was hoping I could catch the leaders, and I did. And it got up behind Healy, caught him almost at the end of the 2nd loop. And after that, I just rode my own race, backed her down a little bit. Basically had a trouble-free ride. I hit a rock on the 2nd loop and bit my chain guide in. I lost my chain, and I had to stop and put that on. And other than that, it was trouble-free.
I was really happy with that. This is really my first big race on my new bike, and I'm just trying to get in a little better shape and get used to the bike. My Kawasaki works really good, and I'm just not in good enough shape to ride it yet.
The course was awesome. It was nice and tight for a desert race, and it was just a lot of fun. Into the first whole loop, I got a flat tire, and a couple guys got by me there, but changed it. Didn't have any problems changing it. Went real fast, and then the whole 2nd loop, I just rode as hard as I could. It worked because I passed a couple guys and made up time and ended up 3rd overall, 2nd in class.
4th overall finisher was Destry Abbott from Arizona, edging out 39-year-old Scott Harden, who usually dominates the veterans class, but decided to give the younger guys a go.
Been pretty much dominating the vet class, and I haven't had a lot of competition there, so I thought I'd try it one more time just to see what I could do, and I rode real well.
It was tough.
Yeah?
I sat down a lot like a squid on the 2nd loop. I had some choya in my knee, as you can see.
Let's see.
Right here. Some choya cactus. I stopped and picked it up as a souvenir. There's one in my leg that every time I sit down, it hurt like hell, so I had to stand up because the pain would go away. Hey, if you're standing up, you're going fast.
And that's the story.
You know, I'm really glad it's over, though. Can I go now?
Now go.
Okay, thanks.
Ram.
Hey, MW2 is better than Nickelodeon.
Hi, I'm David Bailey, and I'll be with you from time to time throughout the Supercross Series and the Outdoor Nationals. In this week's Inside Line, we're going to take a closer look at what's going on in the Supercross Series rounds 1 and 2, and I'll give you some of my opinions on what I've seen so far, starting with the season opener at Orlando, Florida. We'll pick up the action with Heat 1. McGrath on the inside. Looks like he's got the hole shot, but he lets everybody go wide and tucks it around the inside. Playing it smart. He doesn't get the whole shot, but it doesn't matter. This kid is so aggressive. Watch him square off his teammate Lamson, never waiting for an opportunity. He creates them. And as they go over the triple, he waves to his teammate as if to say, that's how it's done, Steve. Actually, Lamson went back around McGrath into the lead, but McGrath never follows. This is one thing I really like about this kid. He creates opportunities. To the outside, aggressive through the corner, charges up to the face of the jump, right next to Lamson. Anybody that puts that kind of pressure on you is bound to force you into a mistake. It's main event time, and once again, McGrath plays it cool in the first corner, comes out in second. Looks like a carbon copy of the heat race, only this time it's Mike Brown in the lead, but watch McGrath. So quick to cut to the inside, sets up that psychological barrier, never letting anyone have a mental edge. I'm not surprised by what I see from Jeremy McGrath, but the guys that did surprise me were the guys that joined him on the podium. First, Damon Bradshaw. After missing 2 full seasons of Supercross, had no idea what to expect coming into Orlando, but after stuffing Mike Brown right here, he proved to me he still has the fire and everything it takes to win a Supercross championship. And the other one, Phil Lawrence. Perhaps a new Phil Lawrence, trained a lot harder in the offseason, putting the moves on Damon Bradshaw on the outside right here showed me he's not intimidated by anyone. Keep your eyes on this guy. On to round 2. You got to wonder what happened to Jeff Emig. From what I can see, he's riding tense. Not up to his potential, and there's a number of reasons why. The big switch to Kawasaki, the expectation of being the lead man on a team with 2 rookies moving into the 250 class. It's a lot of emphasis on Huffman and Hughes, and typically Jeff is not a strong starter, but I look for him to improve. The main event in Minnesota was a lot like Orlando. Jeremy getting off to a pretty good start, and even though Lamson and Hughes go by him in the whoops, doesn't bother him. This kid is so confident. Watch how he places himself to the inside of Hughes. Leaving him nowhere to go, already takes over second place. His next victim was his teammate. And on a track that everyone said was too easy, watch what Jeremy does right here. Drives into the face of this jump, jumps the entire thing, passing his teammate for the lead, and never looked back. And the fact that Jeremy can jump stuff that no one else can leads me to believe he's still the man to beat and will be for a long time. And Steve Lamson, a lot like Jeff Emig, feeling the pressure. He's got the fastest guy in the world on his team, a lot to live up to. And just trying too hard right here through the sand pit goes down. And so far, LaRocco, in my opinion, isn't doing too bad. This guy doesn't rely on natural talent and finesse to ride around a Supercross track. He uses sheer strength and preparation, and during the offseason, everyone knows he had major knee surgery and wasn't able to come in 100%. So I don't think 5th and a 3rd is too bad, and I expect him to get faster from here on out. And Damon Bradshaw, keeping the fire burning in his battle with Mike Craig, actually shaved a few seconds out of McGrath's lead, which proves to me that Orlando was no fluke. Although McGrath is perfect, 2 for 2 for the 96 season, there's a lot of riders that can challenge. Damon Huffman, I think this kid has the potential to beat McGrath, and it's not a matter of if, it's when. And everyone knows that LaRocco gets stronger as the season continues, and Damon Bradshaw is back. It's going to be good, and for this week's Inside Line, I'm David Bailey.
Okay, now for a brief departure from the dirt bike scene. We got to keep those pavement heads happy. Over this winter, I got to hang out with AMA Superbike champion Miguel Duhamel. Let's have a look at that interview. Albie's over here, being famous, huh, Albie?
Well, you snuck up on me, Nona.
Just keep signing.
You had a really good year. You want to tell me about it?
We had a great year. It took me a long time before I could say year, because a lot of people were saying, oh, you're having a great year, and I was like, well, beginning of the year was pretty rough. You know, we didn't finish Daytona, and we fell in Pomona and got back up and finished the race. And so that's why I couldn't say year, but now that the year is over, yeah, we had a great year. We came back from the depths of nowhere, and just perseverance from a mechanic, the team, Smoke Indoor Racing, Honda of America, and we're able to raise our championship's hope from the dead.
When you get on the Honda, did that make you start winning, or was it just your talent, or I'm kind of fishing, fill me in?
It just really worked hard, and I showed up, and I didn't want to have a bad year. I knew with them we had the potential of winning. I believed that firmly, even though they had a bad year beforehand. And when I got there, I just started working with them real hard and getting a lot of testing in, getting a lot of work in, and to produce the results. I mean, it's just you got to dig down deep and go for it real hard.
Mike Hale, who has moved on, he's going to be riding World Superbike. This is world-breaking news. World Superbike on the big Ducatis. He had a good year also. What was it like to have him as a teammate?
It was great. Mikey was really a good guy. I mean, we got along really good. He was leading the championship at the beginning of the season, and that was good for the team. A lot of people thought that I wouldn't like that, but I'm going, you know, it really is a team effort, and I'm happy that one of us was doing a really good job. And then after that, when it changed, when I started, you know, I basically, I guess, put some pressure on him, but, you know, I was just going for the championship. The relationship still stayed really cool. We really got along good, and then Mikey stayed pretty professional through the whole, you know, through the whole championship season. And I think for the team, it was for Smoking Joe Racing and Honda of America, it was great to have their two riders, you know, having such a dominant year this year.
Let me ask you about the races, all the different races. You said you had ups and downs. Is there any one key race that you remember made you think, man, I can really wrap this up now?
Till the last race of the year, I was, you know, basically till Sears Point, I was behind until Mikey had some mechanical problems. And I think 3 laps from the end at Phoenix, there was enough rider that dropped out of the race for me to win the championship. That's probably the only time when I thought that, because I know too much from experience that whenever you say it's in the bag, that's usually when the bag drops and splits right open, don't you?
Okay, you signed a 2-year deal with Honda. This is probably the longest time well, allegedly the longest time you're ever going to stay on one bike. What made you decide to go for that?
Actually, I was looking forward to have a deal like that. Since my career started in AMA racing, I've never spent 2 years on the same bike, and that's not something I wanted. It's just, I guess, other teams wanted me worse the next year than the present team I was with. And it's just, you know, I fell back into very comfortable shoes, if you will. It was just something that was great, and I was really looking forward to, especially after having a season that we like we just did. Definitely, I'd like to see two more seasons of that.
You know what I liked? I remember this. Tell me if you remember this race. This will be like a test. It was an interview, post-race interview, and you had some difficulties or whatever, and then you said,
nothing that a little champagne in the first place won't cure. It was hot, so when I was done after that, my hands were beaten up pretty good. But I mean, nothing beats the thrill of victory right there, and that made it all better.
After about 1 million elevators, a lot of security guards, we've made our way into the press booth. This is where you work, huh, Rick?
They're really removed from the action up here, aren't you? But thank gosh we have monitors so we can see up close, and we make our rounds in the pits before we actually take the 14 elevators to get up this high.
Okay, let's talk about the new show. 2-hour show.
Oh, it's fabulous.
Live to tape.
Yeah.
David Bailey's beginning his 3rd season of motorcycle broadcasting. Opinions, disadvantages to going live to tape. I mean, I don't envy you guys.
Well, there's a lot more pre-preparation, because what you say on the tape you can't take back like we used to post the show. Take notes during the race, go back, watch it on the tube and ad-lib it as it went by, you know. Now you can't do that, so it's a lot of preparation beforehand, but it's more exciting, and I think it comes across to the viewer more exciting. The adrenaline starts pumping. It's almost like you're about ready to go race. Huffman breaking into the corner now, has the angle to take over the lead.
1 week later, you got the Supercross show.
That's one of the main reasons we're doing it live to tape, so it's that quick turnaround. Just about a weekend later, they're able to see 2 hours of coverage. That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then we cut down to an hour show, so we'll highlight just the heat races and the semifinal rounds, as well as the last chance qualifier, just highlights, and that 1 hour we'll put on ESPN as well.
Tell me about your little co-host, Dave Bailey. I mean, that guy knows what he's talking about, huh?
He really does, and he's probably one of the nicest guys you'll ever want to work with in your life.
I bet you these guys are getting tired, Art. They're starting to roll over that double. They're starting to cover each other's moves. They got a huge lead over 3rd place Lamson.
Me, you, and Dave Bailey, we make our living on motorcycle television shows.
I don't know of any better way to make a living. I don't know about you.
Well, you know the age-old saying on MW2? It's better than pouring concrete.
You asked for it, you got it. War of the Worlds on Planet Jeremy, 250 Main from Anaheim.
More than 65,000 fans had the Big 8 jamming. Jeremy McGrath, looking for his 4th consecutive win in Anaheim, feels, and rightly so, he owns this track. He got the whole shot, while number 16, Greg Albertine, secured his best start of the year. Jeremy's teammate, Steve Lamson, number 4, was looking to reverse a horrible start on the season. He shook off the pain of a big crash in practice to move into 2nd, with Albertine, Craig number 17, Brown number 9, and number 10 Huffman in good position. While they battled it out, McGrath was ripping out a runaway lead, enabling him to enhance his Showtime image toward the race's end. Number 28, Damon Bradshaw, after opening the season with 2 podium appearances, had a bad day at the office. A crash in the heats, and he had to win the LCQ to make the field. Albertine, after his great start, would finish 13th because of this crash. He was grazed by Larocco and bounced by Brown. Greg wasn't the only casualty on the evening. Hemming landed on the ground early, finishing 11th place. Michael Craig, number 17, and later Damon Bradshaw would also slip up. Damon's over-the-bar act pushing him back to 19th place. At the checkers, it was Jeremy McGrath with career victory number 32. Damon Huffman with his first 250 podium in second. Lamson his first podium of 1996 in third. Larocco fourth. And Hughes came from 12th to finish in the top 5.
That's it. We're going off the Anaheim Supercross. More MotoWorld 2 when we come back. Hollywood, baby. It's so big. Woo!
MW2 has been brought to you by Honda Motorcycles, the leader in on and off-road fun. Honda, come ride with us. And by Suzuki. Right now, your Suzuki dealer has the ride you've been waiting for and the financing to get it.
All right, Jeremy, all I can say is it going to be the 6-in-a-row winning streak, deja vu, three-peat?
Well, I hope so. I mean, the first 3 races are great. I mean, what can I say? I think I improved a lot on that race because she was here.
That's right.
How did you enjoy it?
Oh, I thought he was great, wasn't he?
Hey, I'm not saying it's boring because your style definitely is boring, but dude, when you get out front, what's there to do?
I think the most important thing is for me to push it. You know, the last 2 races I kind of slacked off about halfway through the race, and the guys maybe caught me a little bit, but this time I concentrated on pushing it the whole time, and it proved to be right.
And what about you? Sprayed down by the chief himself, the man, the #1 plate. Was it good?
He definitely knows what he's doing.
Yeah, well, that's what they all say. Okay, all I want to say is, next MW2, ice racing, and we're going to have a little docudrama, a day in the life of Arena Cross Trophy girl, just like you. You're a professional.
Thank you.
I say we have a wet t-shirt contest.
Well, that's what we like to hear on MW2. Okay, big cheese for the crowd. Thanks. See you guys next week. He has all the fun. Me, I got to go out to the truck. Whoa! Whoa! The line is, you want a piece of me, tough guy. Therefore, I will demonstrate. You want a piece of me, tough guy? Street Test Market and Slavic.
You want a piece of me, tough guy? Want a piece of me, tough guy? You want a piece of me, tough guy?
You want a piece of me, tough guy?
Mark set.
You want a piece of me, tough guy?
You want a piece of me, tough guy? You want a piece of me, tough guy? We'll be right back with MW2's Salute to Hollywood. It's so tough to be me. Let's retest, take it, Mark. Go.
Do you want a piece of meat? Or what else?
Do you want a piece of me?
A piece of meat.
Not, do you want a piece
guy.
of meat?
Tell him. You're a big helper.